Now today I got a show for you guys here today. That I got a lot that I want to get off my chest. I got a lot that I want to get off my chest. So let me get into it. First of all, we all follow ESPN. If you follow sports news, if you're into the NBA, obviously you're going to follow ESPN. I follow them on Instagram. I'm sure all of you guys do, right? So if you follow ESPN, given that it's the biggest sports, at least American sports media company out there, they have the biggest platform, right? And they have some of the biggest personalities in the business. When you think of Stephen A. Smith, you think of Max Kellerman, you think of Kendrick Perkins, you think of Jay Williams, you think of all these other people Jalen Rose, Michael Wilbon, the list goes on and on and on. A lot of voices and a lot of personalities with a lot of big shows on that network. However, what I've been noticing over the last few years now is this constant disrespect towards Jordan. And what do I mean by this? They disrespect Jordan by some of the conversations that they involve Michael Jordan in. I believe that a lot of these conversations are beneath him, but I think that they try so hard to try to put someone on his level that they end up diluting the brand and the accomplishments, of Michael Jordan. Whenever you compare Jordan to a lesser player, you dilute his brand, in my personal opinion. And this is something that's beginning to bother me. Just this morning, I was listening to a segment on Keyshawn, Max, and Jay, their morning show, and a caller called in. Caller gave his opinion. Max Kellerman was giving him the business. And all of a sudden, Keyshawn jumped in and started making one ridiculous point. And then Jay Williams jumped in. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, what is going on here? Like, what is this? Why y'all got all this energy for? Like, what's going on? Why y'all got all this energy for Jordan? So what we want to do is we want to play this exchange here, and then we're going to come back and react to it. Take a listen to that there.
What's up, Doc?
I think you guys are getting popularity and influence mixed up with ability. Certainly MJ was a good player and did a lot of great things. But if you look at the last game he won for a championship, it should have been an offensive foul because he pushed the defender out of the way.
He pushed the hell out of Byron Russell.
Hey, man, you mean his sixth finals MVP after he went 6 for 6 in the finals, won the MVP every time? Is that what you're talking about? He pushed someone out of the way?
What's his playoff record, Max?
Yeah, and that's what won the game.
With an all-star?
Now, you also look at the number of shots he took versus the number he made.
I'm sorry.
Before he got Scottie Pippen and the other guys, he didn't do much. Yeah, he scored a lot, but they didn't win.
Let me disabuse everyone of this myth. Michael Jordan, whenever he had a single other all-star on his team, almost every time, won the championship in under 7 games. He didn't do much. Literally, he had not played with a single other all-star until Pippen, and then took the Pistons 7 games. Pippen got the migraine, so he wasn't an all-star that game. They lost in Game 7, and then the next year won the finals every year in under 7 games.
So his career started 7 years into his.
Well, no, the first time he had a legit shot at a championship is when you can't win a championship without at least one other all-star on your team. It's never going to happen. You're not going to win a championship without at least one other all-star on the team, Key. He didn't have any all-star on the team.
And that may be true.
Right.
So he had some help.
Everyone got help, of course.
Okay.
And I'll even say
so what you arguing in, man?
LeBron gets you closer to a championship by himself than MJ did. Right? There are different ways to measure things.
Okay.
You could have LeBron on TV get closer to chip
I'm sorry, I'm
anyone
confused.
else.
What are we arguing about right now?
Yes, Max, you just created an argument for yourself.
No, this guy brought up MJ didn't do much in the playoffs. He did a ton in the playoffs. He didn't have any help. As soon as he got help, he crushed everyone.
He just said one play with the push-off.
Crushed
He's referring to
one
play.
You
just get very sensitive.
And then he went back.
Anybody starts saying one thing about MJ, it's very reactionary.
You know what bothers me? Let me tell you.
He tried to create an argument.
No.
But
the
he
dude
argued
brought up
with himself.
MJ first early in the playoffs. He brought it up. Didn't do much in the playoffs. That's what the dude said. But my point is this. The greatest is not always going to play in your generation. You just missed it. Like Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter who ever lived. He was done before I was born. Just my luck. I didn't live to see Sugar Ray Robinson, right? No one's been better than Robinson, or greater, I should say, in their own era, right? That's how it is. And what a lot of this generation can't understand is you missed MJ. I get you love LeBron and Steph. They're not as good as MJ, but we're not as great as MJ. But
I didn't miss any of them, though. I've seen them all.
Right.
Up close and in person.
But your argument that MJ was so far ahead of all his contemporaries, like, you look at the top 10, like Shaq was on the back end of MJ, right?
Yeah,
Magic was on the front end. Same with Larry Bird, like top 10. So like MJ didn't play in the same like sweet spot of his career.
Magic won MVP
with another guy who was top 10
just
all
to
time.
let you know, Magic won MVP the year that Jordan waxed them in the finals.
So you heard what they were talking about. First of all, let me just say this. Keyshawn said, you're acting like Jordan's career started when he won these championships. I got to ask this question because a lot of people use this point on social media and other places, and you just heard it just now. What kind of dumb, I almost cussed just now. What kind of, so what are you aiming to accomplish with that point? You act like Jordan's career started no, he didn't. And what? You're saying what? So basically your point is that what? His career was longer than 6 years. So therefore what? Meaning other things happened in his career. Yes, we know that. So what's your point? Because if you're going to bring me another person where other things happen in their career, let's go ahead and do that. And we can bring it all up. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. What point are people making when they say that? Jordan had an excellent career before he won championships, and his career was just as stellar after. So what are y'all talking about? What are you talking about? I was listening to an old clip yesterday of some of the Nick Wright's lowlights, and one of the dumbest things he went out there, and a lot of people heard it, and they just start twerking it up to it because he got a suit on. So this dude must be smart. Maybe I need to start wearing suits because that's when people take you serious. That's why some of y'all be falling for some nonsense. That's how some of y'all be getting got because somebody looks the part, but they be saying a bunch of nonsense. Nick Wright said LeBron had the best, what is it? A 5-year run, a 3-year, 4-year run in the history of the sport. What you on, bro? What 4-year run did he have that was the best running? So hold on, let's get to the facts real quick. Let's get to the facts. I'm talking like zip with the drip. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. Hold up. You telling me Jordan, his team never lost more than 2 games in an 8-year window. Let me say one more time for the people in the back. The Chicago Bulls never lost more than 2 games in a row for 8 years. Forget about the fact that, let's say he didn't even win any championships. Who's done that? Then, in 8 years, wins 6 finals MVPs, goes to the finals, wins those finals, and never goes to a game 7. Had multiple seasons where you're winning the finals MVP, the regular season MVP, the defensive player of the year award, scoring title, and you had the what? To say the what? That he had a better 6-year, whatever, he had the greatest run. Who says this except these cuckoo people? I've been noticing ESPN be having these cats up there, these people up there, they be doing this. What is going on? What is going on? They acting like Jordan's some dude that they need to play with. Okay, let's put it like this. How relevant would you guys be if Michael Jordan didn't play basketball? Okay, matter of fact, let's not talk about Jordan. Where would a lot of these people be if Jordan didn't play basketball? Where? A lot of people are confused. If you pick any particular player in the history of the sport, no player other than Jordan made more people care about basketball than any other player. I remember in the All-Star game, I believe it was in 2003, when Jordan, I think that was his last All-Star game, and he hit that fadeaway shot over the turnaround fadeaway shot. No. He was driving to the baseline, raised up, fading away. That shot over Shawn Marion. I remember watching that game with my mom, and my mom was like, "Whoa!" Like, my mom doesn't even watch basketball. She didn't even watch basketball. But she was shouting when she heard Jordan make that shot. What other player does that? What other player? What's up with all of these stupid, corny, like side jabs? Like, oh, let's say this about Jordan. Let's say that about Jordan. What's going on here? What is this? Why y'all always trying to compare Jordan to some nonsense? I don't get it. You got the greatest player in the sport, and that's who you guys want to play with. I don't understand what's going on at ESPN. What's the big idea here? What's the big trick? What am I missing? What am I missing? If Jordan was all of this, y'all be talking about him, he's not so impressive. Why did you run The Last Dance on your network? Why? Why don't you go pick somebody else? What is this? What's going on? Why y'all hating on the greatest player in the sport? Why? I don't understand this. Is this what they do in MLB? I mean, in soccer? Excuse me. This is what they be doing to Pele? This is what they be doing to Messi or Ronaldo? Why y'all doing it to Jordan? Why you got people up there saying ridiculous things about the dude? What is this? I don't get it. Can't y'all find any other person to play with except him? Just me. Whatever y'all think, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch y'all on the next show. Peace.